your guy Blue Eyes. Welcome back to the show. We live with Milk 74. What's good, man?
What's the deal, Lo?
Cooling, no fooling, man. Repping new, you know how we do. So, there's a lot going on these YouTube streets. I wanted to tap in with you. You know what I mean? Talk about a few things. But first things first, bro. How you doing?
I mean, I'm groovy like a good movie. I'm above the dirt. I can't complain. I'm free. I'm good.
Yeah, I hear that. I say the same thing every morning, bro. Hey, I wake up alive and free. That shit's good with me. You feel me?
Yeah, hell yeah. Me too.
Hell yeah. So what you think about this Poo Shiesty shit with Gucci Mane, man? I gotta get your opinion on this shit because I know that the YouTube. First of all, YouTube's going crazy. You got 1090 Jake, you got all these creators making videos, giving their opinion, talk about this one's a rat, this one ain't a rat, the security's a rat. What you feel? Break it down.
I mean, I just feel like Pooh Shiesty did some weird old crash out, just like J Cat ass shit, right? He shouldn't have did that, right?
Right,
But I mean, if he gonna try to get out the contract, y'all guess that's the only way he know, right? He think Gucci Man is a street individual, so he probably don't feel like he gonna go to the law. But I feel like he went too far allegedly. Like I'm just saying,
right,
whatever happened, I feel like it went too far when the entourage started robbing people. You understand? You go in there for one thing and one thing only. You go in
right.
there, you put Gucci in the little studio part, you tell him sign his contract or I'm knocking you down. He signed the contract. If you didn't rob nobody and then post it on Instagram, nobody wouldn't have even never knew. So if you would have just had him sign that contract, didn't touch the white cameraman, I don't care if they was black. I don't care if they was gangster or not. You
But
don't
they a
rob them.
civilian,
Yeah, you
right?
leave them alone. You leave them alone. You don't touch them. You leave them alone, right?
That's a
And
fact. Yeah,
I feel like it would have been. I feel like it would have been better. Now people keep saying that the feds say that they don't really got no evidence like that. Let me tell you something. They don't need no direct evidence. These people must have not heard of a conspiracy. Like, you know how many people is in federal prison right now that didn't get caught with the dope, didn't get caught with the weed, didn't get caught with shit. They
that's
didn't get caught with the
facts.
murder gun, but they got conspiracy, right? So, I mean, it's just stupid, bro. He about to get life in federal prison. And you
Crazy,
know, life
crazy.
in federal prison is not like life in the state prison. If you get
Right.
life in state prison, you probably do 20 years or something, 20, 30 years. If you a model inmate, ain't getting no
Right.
115s and shit, you probably do like 25 years. And
Probably do like
but
maybe 85% of your time, especially if you got good behavior and depending on how you act.
but I'm saying if you got life in state prison, you got a chance of getting out. But if you get life in federal prison, it's a wrap.
Yeah, it's
So it's
over.
either he gonna plead guilty and get 30 years, or he gonna get life in federal prison.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's crazy.
It's
That's
stupid as
crazy.
fuck. It's dumb.
And then I was on the YouTube streets last night. We did a live. Shout out to New Age Plug and DVS stuck in the system. We did a live last night. We was talking about Wes Watson and a few other things we gonna get into. But Plug said that Gucci Man dropped a song with some incriminating evidence in the song, insinuating like basically dry snitching, telling on the record, bro.
Yeah, he gave his statement. His verse is a statement,
Mm.
basically.
His verse is a statement. That's wild
People
work.
keep trying. I seen people trying to compare the song Gucci Man did with Young Dolph 100 Shots, right?
Right.
They saying, "Oh, y'all saying Gucci snitching about this song, but what about Young Dolph?" But Young Dolph never mentioned nobody. He never mentioned no names. He never mentioned nothing like that. He didn't get no statement. He just trolled and mocked the people that, shot at him 100 times. But he
Right.
never said, "Oh, black youngster, he got me shot at 100 times." He never said no shit like that. Gucci Man went in there name dropping, all type of, he just basically gave a statement in his song, right? But then you gotta understand this too. He's 45 years old, let's just be real. He ain't in the streets no more. He ain't been in the streets in a long time. So
For
he
a
a
grip.
45-year-old husband, newly father, millionaire. So what do we what do we expect him to do, right? But if I was in his position and I came from the streets, I'm not gonna snitch. Yeah,
Right.
I might gotta call the police to report it so I could get um
That insurance,
that insurance money, right?
that money.
But I'm not gonna say who did it, right? But then I might can't do that. You understand? Because then I know it's camera footage.
Right.
So then, it's kind of weird to put you in a weird position. But Gucci man been snitching.
Yeah, you damned if you do, you damned if you don't type shit.
But I'm saying he been snitching though, right? I mean, when that shit happened with Jeezy, it was an interview or like a hood vlog, and they asked him, it was like, man, so who do you feel like, did this? Who you feel like tried to kill you? Oh, it's only he said, oh, it's only one person. Everybody know who he is. And then he said, Jeezy, and he said, yeah. So
Yeah, I
he
was
been
gonna bring that
snitching,
up.
right?
Back in the day, he was beefing with Young Jeezy. That shit got ugly. They tried to do a versus shit. Shit got ugly.
I don't know, bro. Like, I don't know. But you can't be like signing these gangster rappers. You want these rappers to be gangsters. You want them to be thugs. You want
Yeah.
them to be doing all of this, and then you turn around and get robbed by one of them, and then you start snitching. No, I don't work
Right.
like that. Either you gonna go get it back in blood, or you just gonna chop it up and be a 45-year-old husband.
Take
That's
that
it.
L. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Cause it's like you can't have one foot in and one foot out. That's how you get tripped up. Either you all the way in or you all the way out. Now he's a multi-millionaire. He's a family man. He could have just took that shit on the chin and kept it pushing. But to do all that extra shit, start telling, that's like he's trying to play both sides. Like either leave it alone, like because they saying not just he cooperated. Allegedly, his entourage, the security, they was all giving statements. And I even seen 6ix9ine, a rat, a whole rat, no good piece of shit. Even I seen him trolling Gucci man.
Bro, Gucci man security is police officers or ex-police or some shit like that. Man, the Fed said Gucci Man gave a statement. So, like if the Fed say he gave a statement, he gave a statement. And we already know who RD is. That's Roger Davis. We know that. Uh Man, that's why I don't fuck with people, right? That's why I be telling people I don't fuck with people. And then you gotta be careful who you beef with, right? Cause Gucci Man to be talking all that shit in his music. And you remember he did Pookie Loke on the verses, right? Now if
Yep.
Jeezy crash out or have somebody crash out on him, he gonna snitch. So you want to antagonize me on some gangster shit, but then if I get gangster and get up on you, now you cooperate. And that's like that Gilligan G face. The perp
Yeah.
nigga is just like him. He want to antagonize you into doing some gangster shit, and then if you do some gangster shit, he's going to be the first one cooperating.
It's like a setup, bro. He tricking you into catching a case type shit.
Yeah, when
He's
he know he
baiting
gonna
you.
snitch.
He baiting you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
crazy. That's why I work. Yeah, that's why I work, bro. Cause when I seen 6ix9ine trolling him, I'm like, damn, out of all people, this motherfucker was ripping at a poster. Give me them earrings, give me that wedding ring. I'm like, damn, that's crazy. You got a whole rat trolling you right now. This shit is a bad look.
Yeah, but he got caught slipping because it's no way, right? It's no way that I'm a be a millionaire gangster, even with my artist. Like, and I know he been in prison. You're not gonna be able to just do me like that. That
Right.
ain't happening. Fuck
Facts.
no. Uh.
Fuck all that. Have you seen any of these YouTube videos like these content creators in the prison genre like 1090J cover the case?
No, I really don't watch that. I don't watch them people, to be honest with you, bro. I don't watch it. I mean, I have seen a few of 1090 Jake videos. I mean, I've watched a few of them before, like, but no, I don't really. I don't watch that shit, to be honest.
Yeah, I
The
think
only
that's
people
what.
I seen talk about Pooh Shiesty was maybe the Breakfast Club. Maybe, I don't know, but no, I don't watch that shit like that. To be honest, I don't.
Yeah, I think that's why I seen a short. I seen some short videos on 1090's page, him talking about not only Gucci Man giving a statement, but his so-called entourage or security, whatever you want to call them. But like you said, you brought up a good point right there when you said that a lot of his security is probably retired police officers.
No, they are. No, his security is retired police officers. Yeah, they
That's
are.
crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, I want to stay on that. I want to circle back to that, but I wanted to ask you about this Wes Watson shit. You see how he caught a case in Florida?
Y'all seen a little bit of that shit.
Yeah, so when he was in California, he was allegedly banging that wood, claiming that wood shit was all good. He was this big pack of wood, popping his shit on YouTube, yelling at the screen, rah rah this, rah rah that. We had a video last night on the YouTube streets where he was actually dropping the N word with the hottie yah, going crazy on his chick, still talking shit, talking about yo, I pay for them titties, I'ma cut them off, on some crazy shit. So now that he ain't in the West Coast no more, now that he's in Florida, that's a whole different animal. They ain't programming in Florida how they do in the West Coast. So how you think that's gonna play out?
He got money. He'll be okay.
Yeah, that's a great point. We brought that up. You know what I'm saying? Money could buy you a lot of things, especially when you could bless the right people. You take care of the right people, they can do the dirt for you. They can handle the light
Bro,
work for you.
in California prisons, right, with certain groups of individuals, if somebody is deemed no good, but they didn't like snitch or something and they got removed off the yard, bro, they could buy their way back to GP.
Right. They could
Yeah,
buy protection.
don't think these people be just so snitch K and all this shit, right? Because you catch the right GP inmates on them prison yards, a snitch could pay for their protection.
Yeah, they want that bag. It's all about the bag, the money.
Bro, Wes Watson got clout and he got money. If he didn't have the money, he had clout. If he got clout or money, I think he'll be okay.
Yeah, and he's popping his shit like he's just programming like it's any other day. Like he's everything gonna
And
be all right.
he gonna low key turn them woods up that's in Florida. That I don't know if they be like turned up, but he gonna go turn some of them up and make them like California. So I think he'll be okay.
You think he's gonna push the California program on the whites out there?
Of course, yeah,
He's gonna try
yeah.
that shit. He's gonna try to push the line because you do got certain groups like Unforgiven, allegedly, that are like white gangs in the Florida systems and shit like that. That's pretty much the only one that I know of off the top of the head that we've covered on the podcast. But it seems like he was talking to some essays, some Mexicans about working out and shit like that. It seems like he was gassing people up, like looking for friends type shit on some desperate shit.
Shit, he in a desperate situation. I mean, what you gonna do? You halfway across the world in Florida, white prison. It ain't really no white gangs
They ain't
and
really
shit
deep
out
like
in
that.
Florida.
And he's out of his
Yeah, so
element. He ain't in Cali
yeah.
no more.
I mean, you gotta adapt, bro. You gotta adapt. Shit, you gotta be in there. You can't be in there. Prison is respect in California. Um, whatever you do, you gonna be respectful. You gonna have to, or you gonna die.
Yeah. You gotta give respect and get respect. You gotta demand it and command it, but you gotta give it to get it.
Yeah. Type shit. As far as that, but will he get time and all of that? I don't even think that because he got money, so
Yeah.
he'd be able to get it out of that. I mean, Florida, they let Jeffrey Epstein go into like some bullshit ass fake prison and where he can leave every day and some bullshit, right? So
Yeah,
he'd be
Florida
okay.
different. You got people like Wade Wilson and people that like harm women and shit. They in there doing their bit. It ain't like California. It's not as strict as far as the politics and the programming and shit like that.
I'm about to go take my mama. Come on.
Take her where?
Just get your
Shout
phone.
out to
Come on.
everybody in the chat. You know where it's at. Ronnie Blue Wise from the YouTube Streets podcast. We back. I just wanted to do a quick live with Milk to chop it up. We are gonna be doing an episode on the YouTube Streets podcast. I got my guy with me. Cash, come on. Cash, come. Come here. Come say hi. Yeah, technical difficulties, yo. I'm just figuring this shit out, so I'm gonna be going live a lot more. Here he is. It's my homie right there. Real bully shit. Real bully shit. So yeah, I'm gonna be going live a lot more on this channel, doing interviews and shit like that, one-on-ones. We are gonna be doing an episode on the YouTube Streets podcast. Shout out to New Age Plug, shout out to DVS, Stuck in the System, the whole Scandalous Squad, salute. You know what it is, real savage shit, real severe shit. But yeah, I just wanted to chop it up with Milk. He really wanted to talk about that Poo Shiesty shit, the Gucci Mane shit. There's other things we're gonna be talking about soon. Um, but yeah, man, I just wanted to pop up here and pop my shit for a little bit. But I'm gonna stay live for a few. You know what it do? It's your guy Blue Eyes. We just had Milk 74 in the building. Formerly from Hoover, you know what I'm saying, from South Central California, you know what I mean? He was in jail. He did interviews on No Jumper. He's been on the YouTube Cheese podcast. He's probably one of our most reoccurring guests we've ever had. We've probably had Milk on the YouTube Cheese podcast about 20 times. Yeah, it's dark in here. I got the lights on, bro. I got the blue and the green lights. You know what I'm saying? This is how we doing it tonight. It's all right. You know what I'm saying? That's how we doing it tonight. Keeping it short and sweet, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, we're gonna do a whole episode, a whole interview with Milk 74 and on the YouTube Streets podcast. He really just wanted to come up here and talk about the Poo Shiesty and the Gucci Mane shit. Um, I was gonna ask him some questions about Crip Mac and Jap 5 and a few other things going on. Um, Adam 22, No Jumper, all that shit. Some of the same shit we've talked about in the past. He usually be up here getting on Pino and 1090 and all them motherfuckers. I fuck with 1090. Salute, shout out to 1090, Malden Mass, Mass Made, Malden Made, Mass Mobs, the Scandalous Squadster, Scandalous World Podcast. Hey, this is just one of many. I got another guest pulling up real soon. Real soon. So I just wanted to pop my shit. Milk will be back for another interview. He just wanted to come up here and do a quick one. He has some family shit going on. Respect to him. Big salutes to Milk. He will be back. We're gonna do another interview. We're gonna do another podcast. But I'm gonna be doing a lot more of these one-on-ones because it's hard to get everybody in the same place at the same time. DVS be busy, New Age Plug be busy, and your boy Blue Eyes I be busy too. So to get us all in the same place at the same time, sometimes it's hectic. So I'm gonna be doing a few of these interviews on Instagram Live, on my page live, and we're gonna chop it up and put it on the podcast. We're gonna be turning some of what Milk was just talking about into a few shots. Check out the YouTube Street Shot channel. It's your guy Blue Eyes. I'll be back in just a few. I'm going to get another guest right now that wanted to pull up, and I'll be back just for you. Scandalous World. Salute.